Do not let your disability hinder your ability to live life. And that's what it's all about. You take what you're given and you make the best of it.
February is Low Vision Awareness Month, and Workforce Solutions and Vocational Rehabilitation Services want to help celebrate. Our next interview will include information about resources that are available to you to help you overcome barriers to employment. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Diversity Works. Today we're joined by Mr. Blake Boudreax from Vocational Rehabilitation Services, and he is an employment assistance specialist. Thank you so much for being here today, Blake.
Thank you for having me.
So Blake, tell us, how long have you been with VRS and what kind of inspired you to join the agency?
So it's hard for me to believe, but this past January 29th, I have actually been here 15 years.
Wow.
So during my time with Texas Workforce Vocational Rehabilitation, I have actually had 6 different roles. Serving as a vocational rehabilitation teacher was my first role, and essentially that is an individual who works with our blind and visually impaired customers, teaching them daily living skills, employment skills, travel skills, all sorts of different techniques and training to make sure that they become as independent as possible. Then I became a transition counselor working with children and youth ages 10 to 22. I was an independent living coordinator working with our older blind customers who are 55 years and older. In my current role, the employment assistance specialist, I actually work with customers on assistive technology, just ensuring that they have the assistive technology and accommodations that they need to be successful in school or work. And I also work with employers in that realm as well to open up opportunities for our customers on the employment side of things to make sure that they can find, work in whatever field they choose to go into.
Wow, that sounds really important.
In every role that I've taken with the agency, it's been something that I saw a need for our customers, so that's why I made the jump to different positions, because basically the background of why I got into this role in this agency in general is because I too was a customer way back when. Growing up as someone who's blind or visually impaired, I lived what our customers live on a daily basis. Coming out of college, I graduated from Texas A&M, and I never once thought that I would be working for this agency, but I was a customer of this agency, and they provided services and training and different things and kept up with me to make sure that my life was going well and I was employed. And they called me one day and asked if I was working, and I told them I was, and they said that they had a position they thought I would be good at, and I considered it, and I interviewed, and ended up realizing that this was a good path for me to take in order to give back and be able to serve our customers in the way they deserve to be served.
So is that what inspired you to go into this work?
It is, because, I was very, very lucky to have the family that I had and the support I had through the education system, and I was one of the lucky ones who got every possible resource and every possible bit of knowledge and training and, guidance along the way to be successful. And a lot of our customers don't have that.
Oh, wow.
It's amazing.
So what exactly do you do on the day-to-day in your current role?
In my current role, it's kind of a dual approach. So I work with our customers and recommend different types of assistive technology, whether it's magnification technology to make things larger for them to be able to see, computer-based technology, whatever type of technology they need to be able to be independent in their job or in school, I'll be the one to kind of recommend that and to facilitate the purchase of that. But in a dual effect, I work with the employers as well to create opportunities for our customers in the field that they choose to go into, and also with the schools as well. I'll work and make sure that they have the necessary technology and accommodations they need for college.
So Blake, tell us, what advice do you have for someone who's going through vision loss right now, kind of going through the battle and, experiencing vision loss?
My first recommendation always, and it's not just because I work for the agency, but is to get a hold of Texas Workforce Vocational Rehabilitation Services. And we're going to share the links on this as well, but the best number to contact would be 512-936-6400. And they can kind of guide you through the process and find your local counselor and services to ensure that you get what you need. But it's getting those resources, and it's taking on everything that is offered to you. We offer a variety of different services, from our rehabilitation teacher services to my services to orientation mobility, which is learning how to use a long white cane to be able to travel independently. And although people can be hesitant because this is so traumatic and it's something so new to them, I strongly encourage everybody to accept and learn everything they possibly can as soon as possible. So if you gain these skills, you gain this training, and you take everything there is to offer and learn it right out of the gate, then you're not going to have to stop your life mid-track later down the line when your vision gets worse. So to take the resources, learn, progress, get to where you want to go in terms of your career, and that way it's seamless, and you don't have to wait down the line to learn things. If your vision gets worse, you can pick up and just keep running and chasing your dreams and accomplishing everything you want to accomplish, whether you're blind and visually impaired or have another disability. It makes no difference. Take the resources that are available for you and keep going.
You mentioned you've had a visual impairment yourself. So what advice do you wish you received when you were going through your visual loss?
One thing I can say that I didn't mention before is, as a young person or as someone who's older, don't allow your disability or blindness to stop you from doing whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter what there is out there. If you want to do it, you can do it. I was told a million times I would never be able to play sports. I was told I would never be able to play football, even though my dad was a football coach, my brother played football. I became one of the first totally blind individuals to start for a 5A high school here in the state of Texas. I wanted to play sports, and I did it because that's what I set my mind to. I wanted to snow ski, so I did it. There's so many things I wanted to do over time, and it's just about your attitude and your perseverance, and that's my advice to everybody. And that's something that I was told from a very young age, is do not let your disability hinder your ability to live life. And that's what it's all about. You take what you're given and you make the best of it. And that's all I can say about, my approach to things and the advice that I would give to others.
Thank you once again to our viewers for joining into another episode of Diversity Works. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and tune in to another episode next month.